What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a pretty special little video for you. This is I don't know if it's like an overview review. I haven't really used this one too much, just kind of checked it out. This is a loaner to me from Trish, aka MoPatty EDC. Go check her out. This one is pretty special, pretty unique little knife. Thanks to all my channel members, subscribers, everybody watching this. This one's really cool. MoPatty sent this one to me. Got a nice little Robbins custom cases case here. And what do we have inside? This is the Nathan M Knives, CNC knife maker. That's his info right there. He's on Instagram, Nathan M Knives. This one, this is the Crisis number 14 S90V, the version 3 blade shape tie hardware, micro mill, tie, glass blasted scales, all that stuff. Got the date of birth on there, May 23rd of this year, which is 2026 if you're watching it right now. Anyway, put the COA and everything over here. Really appreciate Trish loaning me this one. This is a pretty cool one. So Nathan M Knives, he is very approachable. I talked to him a little bit back and forth on Instagram. He's in the lives. He is in the community pretty good. You know, he's a pretty common name in the especially YouTube and Instagram knife community. He's a machinist by trade, small shop in Missouri. One car garage, and it's just him. So pretty small, about as small of small batch as you can get, I guess, right? As far as small batch USA made knives, this one's up there in same class, I would say, as you know, SPK and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of history first behind it. Big influences as far as people and business will go. He's saying, just this is for me talking to him back and forth, is definitely NCC, and listens to the Bladeology podcast. Co-workers pushed him to make his own after collecting for years, and he's a machinist by trade, been machining for over 16 years. And he has said he's never honestly thought about it, but still surprised that they've done as well as they have. For now, Instagram's the only way that you can get these. You gotta look for drops on Instagram, on his Instagram page, and also he doesn't have a for sure date on the next batch, so these aren't readily available unless you're really lucky and get them on the secondary, and these go for around 715 bucks. So let's get into it. We'll do overall shape, size, measurements, all that good stuff, specs, tip of the blade, end of the handle. You are looking right at, make sure I get this one right, 7 and just a hair under 7 5/8, a little over 7.5 inches. Overall blade length 3 1/4 inches, and your cutting edge on this particular variant, you're looking at 2.5 inches. Thanks to that super generous forward finger choil right there. And he does do, as you saw on the COA, get that back out here on the COA, that's version 3 of the blade shape. He'll post one pretty much every day, a Crisis with his with the other blade shape, which is pretty neat too. I think kind of more like a Warncliffey kind of, this I would call more like a sheep's foot. All right, let's do blade stock thickness. Just going to zoom through this because these are different batches, so there might be, you know, different things about different ones, right? So it's not like a production like a PM2 or something, where everyone's the exact same. 150 thousandths thickest part of the spine. Really nice grind on this one. Goes down to 23 thousandths behind the edge, and your overall handle thickness, you are looking at about 470 thousandths. All right, put that up there. Wait, put this out of the way somewhere. All right, so we got the length, we got the width. Let's go ahead and we'll do the size comparisons, which always seem to get out of order for some reason nowadays. I guess it's because I don't do these videos as often now. That's the Paramilitary 2, Spyderco Paramilitary 2 compared to the Crisis. This is the Spyderco Para 3 compared to the Crisis. So kind of a little bit longer than the Para 3, a little bit shorter than the Para 2. Kind of right in between those two. Put those up. Larger shops, but also smaller batch USA made knives. That is the McNeese Knives Dixon. That is the Les George VECP right there next to the Crisis. That's the full-size Dixon. All right, put those up. And last but not least, This one Trish also sent along. That is the Frankenforge electrode. I did a video on that one as well. Smaller shop USA made knife. A lot smaller shop USA made knife. That's his first folder, I believe, if I remember right from my own review, and that is the SPK Lamia small shop USA made knife. Again, about the same, pretty close to the same as the Lamia overall. Lamia, whatever you want to call it. I could say the Lamia. Overall, the electrode a little bit longer, so pretty decent size on the crisis there. All right, size comparisons out of the way. See what it looks like in the pocket on this particular one. Still got the old faded blue jeans from the days of old in the pocket. Not super deep carry, but deep enough, I think. No issues at all with the pocket clip. Nice milling on that pocket clip, I think. Plenty of room. You know, a little bit to grab right there, and it does grab pretty good. See, it took the blue jean, some of the denim with it, but I don't consider it a blow that denim out there that was in there. I don't really consider that terrible at all. I like it to be a little grabby. It's not super grabby, and this is smoother under here, right? So it doesn't shred the pockets, I don't think, at all. Really nice front flipping action on it, by the way. We'll go ahead and get the scale out, a little weight on it. Hopefully I'm doing this justice. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That would be pretty cool. I feel like this knife is hitting way above my weight class anyway. Got a gnat in here, Jesus. I'm in the garage. So 3.65 ounces. Yeah, 3.65 ounces. So pretty decently light for a titanium knife, I think. Pretty good weight right there. No issues in the pocket carrying it, not to me anyway. I don't really think that's heavy at all. 3.65 ounces. And let's see, where is my, oh, drop that one. Trying to get my T8 out here. I think it's a T8. No, it's a T15 I got in the driver. Holy hell. Let's see, let me double check it here. Yep, T15, look at that. All right, so T15 on that pivot. Look at that, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool design on that pivot. It's not a I think I'm not going to take this apart, not my knife, and it's a really expensive knife, but it's not a single-sided captive pivot, but I'd be willing to bet it's probably got like a D-shaped pivot barrel in there or something. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. He might not, I don't know, but look at that, man. Pretty cool. He does everything on these. I think it's pretty neat. So yeah, T15. I'm going off topic here. So T15 on the pivot. Double check the hardware. Yeah, T8. So T8 on the body screws. Double check this side. Yeah, T8 on the body screws. T15 on the pivot. And those thumb studs, I would venture to say they're removable, but you gotta pinch them, I guess, on each side to remove. They don't have like a Torx on there or anything, but there's plenty of room. If you use a slide sharpening system and you clamp it like a KME or TS Prop or something, there is tons of room right here to sharpen it without getting in the way of that, without hitting the thumb stud. So I don't really see too much of an issue there at all. It's not in the slicing path. So yeah, that's all the specs, I think. As far as the hardware goes, you know, you got the COA here that I read off earlier, tie hardware, micro milled glass blasted scales, and look at that, man. Super fine micro milling on the scales, so they almost appear smooth, kind of reminiscent a little bit of the Dixon in that regard anyway. They almost appear smooth, but not quite. It does have some really small micro milling to give you a little bit of texture there in hand. It feels great, man. Choke back, pinky all the way back, choke back like this, plenty of room there. Choked up, got plenty of room for that forward finger choil to get right up on that blade. Really nice grind on it, and I absolutely love, one of my favorite things about it is the milling on the blade, man. That is super cool. I always love it when a knife does that. The Lamia has that. The Dixon, again, I keep bringing the Dixon out, but the Dixon, if you look up close, does have that on that satin plain Jane one. But yeah, really nice deep micro milling on it. Beautiful flat thumb studs are super comfortable. Pocket clip works great. Just an awesome knife all the way around. Really cool. I think it would be, if he had like a backspacer, I think that would be neat, but again, it's not like a necessity or anything. The action on this thing is money. I mean, I can sit here and effortlessly index it. Some knives, if they've got the front flipper, whenever I go to index them, I've got to go like between this knuckle and this knuckle, you know, give it a little more, because I got a little more leverage, a little more power right there. But this one I can go all the way up to the fingertip and index it. Detent, good detent on it, so it's not gonna, you know, just flop out if you turn it upside down or anything like that. Pretty good detent on it. Reverse flick works awesome off of that thumb stud. Thumb flick works good. It's a fidgety little knife, really comfortable little knife, super comfortable. No billboarding anywhere on it. Just completely plain Jane as far as writing and stuff. There's no billboarding at all on it. I love the milling on that titanium pocket clip. Love the milling on the blade right there. If you look under here, there's no lock bar insert, but he did tell me that he is working on a lock bar insert for future variants. Lock up pretty solid on it. Number 14 S90V, that's the model number and the blade steel right there. That's pretty neat. You push it over very easily. Got that kind of contouring right there. It is contoured all the way around. No sharp corners, no nothing like that. Whenever you get right about there, that's your detent, right? And that's all the way open. So whenever you break it, this thing kind of a light shake shut right there. Pretty cool. I believe it's running on bearings. Almost positive it's running on bearings. And yeah, so overall an awesome small batch USA made product. Great knife. I think his wife actually helped him come up with the name of it. He named it the Crisis because he calls it his midlife crisis, deciding to make knives. So not a bad midlife crisis to have. There are very much worse midlife crises, I think. So pretty cool, man. Just an awesome knife. This one, I think he's going to do some pretty cool things. And for this being his first folder, he said he has made other fixed blades, but for this being his first folder, this thing it's awesome. I think he did an excellent job. Trying to find something wrong with it for a review is pretty hard. I think the only thing I could come up with was no lock bar insert, which he's working on for future variants, so that's about to not be an issue. And it'd be cool if he had like a little backspacer or something, which, you know, he might even do in the future too. But I mean, that's, you know, that's just a personal preference and not really, I don't think that big of a deal at all. He does have some millings milled out on the inside. Just a very good looking knife, I think. You do have that over travel stop in there, right? I just actually noticed that. Not sure what the hardware size is on that, but he's got an over travel stop. I think it's pretty cool. He says the hardware is from Tie Connector. He says he machines and grinds the blades, scales, pocket clips in-house, and he uses Pete's heat treat to do the heat treating. So not everything is in-house, but everything is USA small shop, and the majority of the work is done by him. The only thing that's not in-house is the hardware that's from Tie Connector, and he sends the blades to Pete's Heat Treat to get heat treated. So pretty freaking awesome knife, man. These run at $750 again on the drops. Go check him out on Instagram, Nathan M Knives. Put his card right up here again. His information right there if you want to go check him out. MoPatty EDC, thank you very much. Go check her out. She does lives 9:30 a.m. Saturday mornings when I'm not doing them. She's kind of been taking my spot over the last few months, and I really appreciate that. Go give her a sub, check her out. She's got some really awesome knives, and check out Nathan M Knives. Thank you guys for watching, very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys on the next one.